Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the homestead. Well, it's been raining all morning. I had a big project I wanted to get done today, but I had to wait until almost noon for the rain to stop. It's still coming down a little bit, but the radar shows that it should be ending pretty soon. What we're going to do today is we have to get these chicks out of the brooder. Today is the day they are going to come out of the brooder and they are going to go in here in their hoop coop. But before we put them in the hoop coop, there's something else I've got to do. We had some predator issues earlier this spring with our first batch of meat birds, and I have a few ideas to make some improvements to this hoop coop to make it even safer for our birds. So I am going to get my tools out, I'm going to get my supplies ready, and we are going to strengthen this hoop coop and we're going to get those birds in it. So come along.
Day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our...
All right, what we're trying to accomplish here with this little trough here is we're going to make two of those, and they are going to go on the sides. Let's go over to the chicken coop and I will show you what I am talking about. So if you look in here, down there, you can see that gap that comes out right there. Well, we're going to put that trough all the way across there. And what that's going to accomplish, guys, is that is going to give me, that's a 6-inch trough, and it's a 2-inch across 2x4 right there. So that's going to give me 8 inches. So what we've noticed is what's happening is the raccoon or weasel or whatever is coming over and it's sticking its paw up through here like this, and it's grabbing a hold of the chicken and pulling it over, and then and then ripping away at the chicken and getting whatever it can to try and drag it out underneath. And I think if I add this extra 6 inches here, what that's gonna do is it's gonna make it too hard for him to reach up in there and get a hold of one of the chickens. It'll keep the chickens in a little bit away from the side of the coop. So let me get this first one installed, and then we'll build the second one, and we'll move on to the next part that we're gonna do for getting these birds a little safer in this coop. All right, let me show you guys. See, this is what I'm talking about. So it's going to be a much deeper for anything to get their arm in there once I get that all screwed in. All right, guys, I think that's gonna make a significant difference. Now, I left the board in the front. That also hangs down about 1 inch, which even lowers the profile even farther for somebody or something to reach up in there and grab a hold of one of our chickens. So what we're gonna do next, you can see I've got some hardware cloth on the door. We're gonna get some on both sides, and we're going to get a tarp to protect them from the rain on the back.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in.
All right, that's gonna do it. I got this strap here, and what'll happen is I can lower this down on a rainy day, give them a little more protection, or I can keep it up so that they're getting plenty of ventilation. So we have one last modification to do. You can see down here, guys, see that board? We're gonna strap that board on so that it pivots back here, so nothing can get in from the back side. All right, the hay is just because we have had a lot of rain today, and they're going to be stomping around in here. It'll give them a little something to walk on instead of just driving all the water up out of the soil.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I spin, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started.
Alrighty guys, they are in there finally, out of their brooder. Very happy for that. They should be much happier. They've got a lot more room in there, and that's their home for the next 4.5 weeks. So I really hope that these new measures we took to protect them from predators works out for us. I think it will, but only time will tell the tale. All right guys, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell. It'll let you know every time we got a video coming out. Till the next one, we'll see you later. Bye.